Hey folks, y'all remember this episode, Empire Season 6, Episode 5, where Cookie and Lucius are kind of battling against each other. I want to talk about a few things in here. Let's check it out.
You resent me because I did this all by myself, and you didn't.
There it is. That little myth you take so much pride in.
What myth?
Okay, this is where it begins, the gaslighting, and she ends up falling for it. But we're gonna check it out.
That 17-year myth, that $400,000 myth that you throw in my face every time you get on your little high horse.
First of all, wasn't no myth about those 17 years in prison that she did. No myth at all. Secondly, $400,000 ain't a myth either, as we're gonna soon see. Check it.
400,000 was gone within months after they locked your ass up.
What? Why was it gone?
You're lying.
I had to pay producers. I had to buy studio time. I didn't know what I was doing, so I got raped by every damn vendor that printed or packaged my CD.
Oh. So now we understand. Cause you was foolish. Cause you wasted the money. It was gone. Not that it was a myth, but that you were a mess. Yes. Tell the truth and shame the devil.
You weren't there to help. So within a matter of months, I was broke.
Wow. So basically, he just admitted that he couldn't really do things right without Cookie being there. She was the brains behind it all. The brains. This came out of his mouth. This is the interpretation of what he's actually saying to her. So I'm confused by her reaction, which we're going to see in a moment here.
That is until Punky told me about how Billy Street robbed banks in order to fund his career. It was a genius idea. Shouldn't have told me that.
Okay, now at this point, I forgot to switch it back. So at this point, we see it's about to transition into something else, but I don't want to go into that. So we're going to fast forward to the important part. You know what I'm saying? Because I want y'all to see Cookie's reaction to his explanation of the time she spent in prison and the money that she gave toward the business. He said it was a myth. And yeah, I highly disagree with that. So we're going to fast forward real quick and then we'll be back. Okay, we're back. Yeah. So I'm going to give y'all just a little taste of that other part. You know what I'm saying? Check it.
Philly Street did 20 years for murdering the man that he thought robbed him.
Khalil.
Yeah.
And it was Lucius who did
So
it.
it was the $1 million that I stole from Philly Street that funded my first album. I built this, not you. So your 17 years is nothing but a fantasy. And the 400,000 you put in, that meant less to Empire than you do to me now.
So, you expect me to sit here and believe petty ass D held on to this all these years.
Now, she shedding tears and all that, like she lapping up everything that's coming out his mouth, and it's all garbage. It's all garbage. This is a perfect example of how people gaslight people. Ain't no way in the world 17 years in prison is a myth by anyone's account. By anyone's account. That was real hard time that was done. You know what I'm saying? And he just discounted it like that. Just like that. Just to try to break it down. I hate when people lie like that. I hate liars. I hate them. Because there's no reason. There's no reason for you to lie like that. None whatsoever. But yet you still do it. So sad. Then the money. The money. 400,000 is... Pfft. If it wasn't for that $400,000, he would have lost that million like he lost the 400,000. Because it took him that 400,000 to gain the street business sense and knowledge of how to actually operate out there. Remember, he admitted, you wasn't there to help me, to hold my hand, mommy. Mommy, you wasn't there. You abandoned me. Get out of here with that garbage. Where the real men at, huh? Because that's not a real man. Not by far. A real man, first of all, would have had a much better plan so that his woman wouldn't have had to spend 17 years or even 17 days behind bars. That's a real man. You know what I'm saying? But we see who the brains of the outfit is, you know, and he's just a good biter. He just can come in and enhance things. You know what I'm saying? But he's not an originator. He's not. Not on the business side. On the doggone musical side, maybe. But even Cookie helps him out then too. So, yeah, like, y'all need to stop tripping and keep it real. Because let's see what her response is, though. I'm pretty curious about this. Get him, Cookie.
You're lying.
What? That's it? That's all you got to say?
I don't believe you.
What?
The truth hurts, don't it?
Actually, that's evidence against you, nigga.
What do you think you about to do, huh?
It really challenges your manhood that I'm 100% that bitch behind your legacy. Instead, you'd rather fool yourself with that BS story. Then face that. The truth.
What that mean, Cookie?
Clint is still ugly.
Wow. Well, looks like he won that round. But he shouldn't have. I mean, come on. Honestly. Come on. That was a joke. He just actually proved how sad of a man he's supposed to be. Not in charge. He needed his mommy. Cookie was like his mom, and he was like a dad to her. You know what I'm saying? They raised each other. They needed each other. It's time out we stop lying to the one you supposed to love. Because that's not love. That's not a home. You know what I'm saying? Love and home is when you're being honest with one another and being truthful. Yeah. He should have told her, Cookie, that 400,000 allowed me to get the education I needed in these streets to be able to become the savvy businessman you see today. That's what he should have said. And those 17 years you spent was 17 years of hard earned investment and ownership into this company. And regardless of what anybody says, you are well deserving. And you, that was time that was well spent in the developing of our legacy. And I'll forever be indebted and grateful to you. Thank you. That's what he should have said. But no, he wanted to be a negra. Or like I like to call him, Nicka. Nicka. Like nickel, Nicka. Nicka. Because they only worth 5 cents.